Hi, first grade. Today we're going to be making some painted paper, and we will use that in our last project. So we're going to paint our paper today and then let it dry, and then we'll finish with the last lesson using our painted paper. So I know we just painted coffee filters recently, so if you kept your pieces, that will be great. You can use these for our final project as well. But you're going to want to have more painted paper. So you can use any kind of paint. I'm just going to stick with watercolor paints, and you can paint your paper however you want. If you wanted to write like a word, like there's love, maybe I could write smile, and then I think I'm going to write be kind. And then I can just take some colors and not really color over them, but I could kind of color around them. Now, after they dry, I don't know if we can color over them or not. Let me see. Let me use a light color. I'll stick with yellow and see if I can go over it. As long as you don't push too hard, it looks like you can go over it. It might smear it a little bit, but the red and the yellow are kind of mixing to make kind of an orange color in there. So that's kind of cool. And like if you wanted to paint shapes, like maybe I could put a heart above the love sign, or the love word, I mean. I could do a heart. Maybe I could do a star. Okay, I think I'm going to use that green and go over lightly, be kind. This one's kind of disappearing. The bee kind of disappeared. So I might have to take my blue and go over it again. All right. You can add any of the colors you'd like. So there's some black. I feel like we don't get to use black a lot in with watercoloring. And I'll even use some brown. If you wanted to paint a rainbow, you could paint a rainbow. And you don't have to paint all the way to the edge either. You just want to paint most of the paper, let's say. Let's see. Paint an orange circle. Orange, no, purple. Purple circle, sorry. And maybe a yellow moon. All right, I think I'm gonna stop on that one and put that to dry. Now on this one, I think I'm gonna take my black and just move it all around the paper. And actually, you could do this with each color and just make like ribbons of color. What I was thinking was this gives you some sections to color, like some different spaces that you could color each space a different color if you wanted to. Like this space right here could be yellow, and then you might do orange and green. So you could do that, but I kind of like this lines, these designs, just using different colors. Okay, so I like how this looks. I'm just going to keep using different colors, try to fill in some of those white spaces. So my favorite color is orange, so I'm probably going to use a lot of orange in this. Plus orange is a brighter color, so it kind of brightens it up. Now I'm going to use my yellow last, and I'm just going to see if I like it, because it will mix in with a lot of the colors. So that turned out okay. So you can just have lots of fun creating different painted paper. All right, so I'm gonna say that that one's done, and I really like how that turned out. So I'm gonna put that one over to dry. And then maybe I will do that rainbow that I suggested. So rainbow colors. An easy way to remember it is to remember the name Roy G. Biv. So Roy is red, orange, yellow. So even the paint palette's in the color of the rainbow. I saw a rainbow the other day. It was really pretty. All right, so red, orange, excuse me, yellow. So Roy, red, orange, yellow. The G, like his middle name, is for green. And then the Biv is blue, indigo, violet. So blue, now the color that we don't have in the paint palette is indigo. And indigo is a dark, dark blue. So what I'm going to try to do to make it is get some blue paint on my brush. Now, the back of the paint set is plastic, so I can take some of that paint and put it back here kind of in a puddle. I just want to make sure I have enough. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the black, and I'm just going to get a little bit of black, because black will make colors darker. And I'm going to mix it in with the blue. I don't know if you could see the difference, the change. Yep, there we go. So then I have a darker blue color, which we call indigo. So again, how do you get that? You mix the color blue with the color black, just a little bit of black. And I might actually go back into the blue and just get a little more blue to go over, because it was starting to look a little grayish. So now I'm just taking the blue, plain blue, and going over it a little bit. And then the last color, violet. Okay, cool. And I just left a little bit of the middle part white. And now up in the air, I'm just going to do some different colors. So there I just painted blue over purple and got a different shade of blue and purple. You could do that with green and yellow. You just have to paint quick before the other color dries. So I painted the green first and then I went in with the yellow while the green was still wet. Could do orange. Mix a little bit of red in that. Do some blue and some green together. Maybe go back in with the blue. Get like a bluish green color. And then I think the last one I'm going to do is orange and yellow. All right, so I have my rainbow, and then I have some colors that I mixed around the edge. So now there are my three papers. I've got my rainbow paper, my squiggles, and my words and shapes and colors. So I'm going to let those dry, and then we're going to use them in the next part along with your coffee filters if you still have them. And you can also use some plain paper too, so you might want to have just like some plain green or some plain red if you want to. All right, so I will see you then.